there's like mini recaps as you load it back into the game with music playing as well. And then there's like forced loading screens as well, where the game slows you down in the PS4 version and they force you to walk while the game's like loading as you're still playing, which is kind of a clever way of doing it. But none of that happens in the PS5 version.
You really want to throw down with me?
Sound? Hello?
Get your ass out of here! Back to the lift! Catch you sleeping? Ain't no thing!
Oh yeah, there's only 4 enemy skills, isn't there?
There you have it!
It's cool that those enemies are in the game as well, like Marlboro, to get that enemy skill. I never understand how they felt at different parts. They felt at the same time, but ended up in completely different areas. Yeah, I love every second of this game as well. It was like a first experience. 'Cause you never thought you had to get a first time experience with this story or these characters again, and yeah, they did it.
You really want to throw down with me? Suck on this! Ooh, gotta love it! Fire in one off! Don't look now, but it's about to get real! I'm really gonna enjoy burning it all down.
I think my original file is like 140 hours.
Tifa! Hey! Tifa! You okay?
To tell you the truth, not really. I think there's a nest around here somewhere. Can you take care of it?
I got you! I'm sick of this shit.
Can you just shoot them?
Whose bright idea was this bullshit?
Oh, it doesn't actually do anything to him? Never try walking.
Bring it on.
Go on, Tifa. You got this.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry. I love this song, man. This is a great jam.
I don't know.
So fights are designed for when you're certain things. Like Barrett can handle all the fights I've so far alone. But then they start adding in more enemies that other characters can handle.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks.
Alright. Gotta go find Wedge. Come on.
It's big experimentation here. You'd think Hojo ran this lab, right? But somebody built this, so like... To say if like they give you the ability to switch characters in Rebirth all the time, you could give us mechanics that makes each character unique and like, hey, you need Tifa to get through this area, you need Barrett to shoot this down, you need Red 13 for that. It'd be a really cool addition to the game to get to get around each part of the game. Like this section's clearly like Barrett shoots things to get through a section, but then in Rebirth you could do the same thing and you like, oh, you need Barrett to get through this section here, to shoot these propellers, and then you know whatever. Might just be me who thinks that. People might think that's a way of slowing down the game, but I just think it'd be a really cool idea.
I'm afraid
Sorry to ask, but did you just shoot your way in here?
Well, yeah.
I still don't get how
Work,
Cloud,
didn't it?
Barrett, and Tifa all drop to the same place. So they all drop down the same hole, but then like were
Bring it home.
nowhere near each other. But okay, sure. Video games, I guess.
Bring it! Keep it up!
I love that move so much. So
Let's
cool.
move.
Not so fast.
Oh, and this whole section you do without Cloud, I just remembered. This is a dedicated section to do without Cloud. Miss one, did I?
If I gotta climb another damn ladder. Ah! How'd you like that? Ah! Jump on it, asshole!
I got this. Watch yourself. Give your best shot.
This is gonna sting!
Bring it.
Ooh, gotta love it! Suck that!
Bring it.
This thunder out here? Gonna make your eyeballs pop! You ain't getting out of this!
Let's finish it. Yeah. Heads up.
Get your ass out of here! Hell yeah!
Maybe dial it back a little.
Maybe dial it back a little. Barrett, calm down. Getting all excited about a singular win. Nah, just kidding. You keep going, Barrett. You're fine. Here's one in like a section here.
You think Wedge is holding up okay?
I felt like it
Of course he
pulled
is.
away from the whole
He's a lot
Sector 7
tougher than
thing.
people think.
I felt like they had to
Probably
add it in
sleeping
because it's a
soundly
different
dreaming
chapter.
about his
That's the
cats.
only
You're right. We should treat him to a nice
the
meal
only
when he
thing.
gets back. His choice.
This does genuinely just feel added for the sake of it.
Let me
Cool gameplay, I guess. Not a bad thing, but the reality being it's going to end the game quicker. Could have made a shorter game or give us a longer game. I'll go give me more experience between Final Fantasy VII, please.
There's no escape. Bring it. Keep it up.
Huh, and don't come back!
Here we go.
Why now?
We got it.
Sucker! Get your ass out of here! Hope you don't mind if I fill you full of holes. Suck on this! Sucker! Get your ass out of here! Hurry up! Ain't
I love that if you charge, he's like, hurry up.
And there you have it. Gotta stay on my toes if I'm gonna make it out of here alive.
Yo, how's it going, Trev? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well today. Coffee, anyone? So it's interesting. They, hide the bit where his arm is attached to the gun. Hot, just because I'm finishing a bunch of things. Yeah, another heat wave's coming over here this weekend apparently.
He's okay.
Yeah.
You
Oh
sure?
my God, Wedge is alive. Everyone's like, God, hot damn.
Making me worry like that. I'd kick your ass if you didn't look like shit. Thank God.
A
Thank you.
relief look on his face.
Okay, let's go.
Sure.
Where's Cloud? She should be asking.
Yeah, it's you, all right.
What is this? Barrett!
We could have just not stayed in this room, you know. These are the Mr. Smileys, I guess. Or the guys that you know from... Most people recognise these from This version should be quite straightforward. These are like experimental soldiers. Unknown entities, they call them. I get the feeling we'll see quite a few of these in the future. Music's good though.
Of course there's more.
You good?
Like you even gotta ask.
Yeah, I remember doing this in hard mode to be really tactical. Some of them aren't just... You don't just beat up, some of them have like different level defense. Ow. Especially when you get split up in a minute. Can you kill this dude? Yo, can you like get rid of him?
Getting real tired of this shit.
This is ridiculous.
We
This
gotta close
is
that up.
ridiculous.
You're up.
Okay, cover me. Ha!
Thank you, Tendy. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Thank you for the luck.
There's no escape. Ha!
We gotta close that up.
Bingo. Okay, cover me. Gotcha. I have to get up there.
Barrett, do you want to cover me?
We gotta close that up. You're up.
I love that you can still switch characters between this.
Save up.
I'm not going out like this.
I can still be Barrett for one. Deal with it.
It's using its friends as weapons?
Ow!
Take that! What? Seriously?
Yeah, I'll do it. People, watch out.
I got this. That was close.
Wait, I can't remember what I need to do.
People, heads up.
Just barely.
Fire in one all.
Gotcha. There's no escape. Freeze!
Bang, bang. I'll hang back.
When's Tifa coming down here? What's going on here?
Bring it! Bingo! Gotcha! Take that! Watch yourself.
Mind over matter. You can handle this.
Let me...
I can't remember what I'm supposed to do up here, to be honest with you. She's just targeting everything.
There's no escape. Ha! There!
She comes back down, I can't remember how. Why am I here? I don't care anymore. Right.
All that's left is to deal with these three.
Nice, Barrett. Thanks for just dying randomly on me. Now I might have to redo the entire fight because you decided to die.
Still in. Ha! Bingo! Shake it off, okay? Come on! Hope you're ready.
Go on, Carbuncle, bring everybody back. Oh yeah, I need to use magic on these ones. See, some of them are like...
Freeze! You absorbed it? Chill out!
Here it comes! That sure looks like a weak point to me.
Let's finish this!
Suck on this! Bring in the heat!
Bring it!
Fire it one off! Damn it!
There! Bring it!
Here it comes!
The big one's the only one that matters!
Now we can concentrate on the big.
And that's how they give you ice material.
Gotcha, bingo!
Ow! Man, that's getting really annoying, dude. Like, seriously.
I'm just getting started. Stay strong.
Yo, how's it going, Carl? Welcome back. Good, thank you.
This guy really wants to see us dead.
Right, Barrett, can you get into spot? Oh, you can hide from that attack. Got
This one right here.
proper big shot. Right, finish it.
Giving it my all.
Oh, there you are.
Cloud!
About time, Merc.
You're up.
Late to the party and you giving me orders? Hell yeah! So how'd you manage to track us down?
Followed the trail of bullet holes. There's nobody else I know who can leave that kind of mess.
We'll just like call this. Oh wait, no, we'll just stare at this massive hole.
Oh god. Were those...
People?
Yeah. That's the Shinra I know.
Cloud remembers things. It's like he remembers the experiment that he was already. He just hasn't told anybody. I feel like he knows it. He said like that's a Shinra now. I feel like he already knows that he was But they're like, no, you can't see this yet, dude. Now's not the time. I've done some crazy reasoning. We're back up here. We could just go back down though. No? Go back there? What's stopping us?
What the hell was that?
Dude. Too soon. Spoilers. Anytime Cloud's about to remember something, they show up as well.
We need to get him somewhere safe. Everything else can wait until after.
Agreed. Let's go.
Cloud.
Where's the other cats?
Good kitty.
So the cats always know, man. They're just like... Oh, and then we got this really sad music again. Oh. No. Cloud's not even like... main bye. He's just walking around. Tifa got the cat. Barry got Wedge.
I want you to take Wedge back for me. I'm gonna look around for the others. He made it, didn't he? They could still be alive.
Copium.
I saw them both at the pillar. Jesse and Biggs. Saw how bad they were hurt. I'm sorry, but...
It's interesting to use the word they died. You didn't use the term.
Don't.
They've returned to the planet.
Or have they?
They were supposed to return to us.
I forgot about this scene, to be honest with you.
But if we stop now, they'll never let us live it down. So, we carry that weight.
I forgot about that scene. It's supposed the beauty of replaying for all this. You forget about these little scenes that are existing in the first place.
I'm sorry. I truly am. We had no other place to go, and...
I would never leave a wounded man out on the street.
Elmira, I know what you said, but you have to let us go after Aerith.
Not this again.
We found an underground Shinra lab, where they've done human testing. This wasn't the first time, and it won't be the last. I know these people, and I know they're never gonna let Aerith go. She's the last living ancient on the planet. Think about what that means to Shinra's scientists.
How does Cloud know
Especially
that?
to that son of a bitch, Hojo. We're all just numbers and meat to him.
Enough!
But...
Please. I need some time to think.
See, Cloud's already reacting like he knows Hojo. Like he has memories
You've
of
all
Hojo
had
already.
a long day. Why don't you go upstairs and get some rest?
I have to pause all the alerts. He's already remembering stuff about Hojo. So I don't think he's as clouded memoried. Ironically, I'm using that term accidentally. As you would think. Relieved just to go, huh? Hey look, the gang's sleeping for 5 minutes in the game. They get to sleep for once. Barrett doesn't like like it in the dark, so I'll leave the light on for him and open the door. Wait, there's a chest in there. We've not been in Aerith's room yet? Clearly not. I think I know what I'm getting. Man, I love what they did here. Where does Elmira sleep, by the way? Like, it's always made me wonder, where the heck is Elmira? Where is she asleep? Anyone? She's like, you know what? All the beds are full, I'll go stay at the local hotel. Cute cat. Elmira never sleeps. Well then, where is she? Yeah, I knew I'd get the Tifa scene. Tifa scene. So, I'll talk about it more on each version after. But depending on your interactions of characters and what side quests you've done, you can get Tifa here, which I think is what most people get in their first playthrough. And then you can also get Barrett and Aerith. So if you didn't know, there's an Aerith version and a Barrett version. It's almost like the date scene, where you get a choice in the date. This is kind of like this next cutscene. On playthroughs, you can get a different result. And if you didn't do any of Tifa's quests, but you did Aerith's, especially if you're hunting for the dresses, if you jump to this chapter and complete that chapter again, and then you get here, you can see the Aerith scene. And the same for the Barrett one. The Barrett one is actually on my YouTube, which I'll link when I've got to go on a break after. You can watch it. It's a really, really cool scene. It has one of my favourite versions of Barrett's theme as well. But we'll watch this because this is kind of like such. But like, I don't want to break the immersion. But the Aerith version is also very interesting because of the you're wondering which Aerith you're speaking to as well. But let's watch the Tifa one. This is actually my favourite one anyway. So, well, we could watch the Barrett one on stream. I won't put it in the recording. I don't have the Aerith one saved, I'm afraid. I don't think.
Can't sleep?
No. You too?
I heard footsteps.
Sorry. Didn't mean to wake you.
I'm a light sleeper. It's a soldier thing.
That flower you gave me the other night, that was from Aerith, wasn't it? I knew there was something weird going on. You buying flowers? They symbolize reunion, believe it or not. I was curious, so I looked it up. I tried to keep it alive as long as I could. But now, it's dead and buried.
Reunion.
Like the bar, our home, and everything else.
Poor girl, she's been holding it the whole time.
They took everything from us. Again.
Cloud's real feelings start to show here.
Cloud. Cloud, you're hurting me. It's stupid. I know that crying's a waste of time.
That's not true.
Thank you.
The PS5 version, just, oh my god, it looks so good. Really like made that scene.
You've done more for us than we deserve. I won't forget this. If you ever need anything, all you gotta do is holler.
Happy to help out, however I can.
Elmira,
I've been thinking about what you said.
she's calling out to me. I can feel it.
We all can. So please. She's our friend. We have to help her.
I always knew it was coming. Knew that one day I'd have to say goodbye to my baby girl. But not yet.
She never got to.
Please, bring her back to me.
Daddy!
About that. Doesn't quite work out that way, does it?
Are you going?
I'm sorry, honey. I wish I didn't have to.
And I genuinely believe that.
I wish I could be with you all the time. I really do. But if I stay here, I can't fight out there. Some bad people are trying to hurt the planet. And Daddy and his friends are trying to stop those bad people. The slums, your friends, the whole planet. It's Daddy's job to protect it.
That's a really wholesome scene.
And that's why I've got to go. You remember that nice girl who came to find you? Well, now we have to go find her. And when we bring her home, you need to say thank you, okay?
Okay. That girl, she was kinda...
What?
nothing. You should help her.
We will.
She was kind of what? She was kind of what?
You'll come back. Right?
Marlene's gonna have the best drop of knowledge.
Of course,
around.
I promise.
You wait, Rebirth or something though, or the third game.
Okay. You can go.
There'd be a massive reveal that no one's gonna see coming, and you're like, I have to speak to Marlene. Marlene's like, actually, guess what? And you're like, oh my god, Marlene saw the future. Oh.
She's tougher than me.
And the sunglasses, like, you forget for most of the game that he has
Alright.
sunglasses.
Time to get some payback.
Don't forget why we're doing this.
I know. To rescue Aerith.
So, how are we supposed to get topside? With everything that's happened, the trains still aren't running.
Well, we could walk along the tracks.
The city's on high alert. All the roads and public transit have probably been locked down by now.
So what's the plan then? You know another way up?
What they
No,
look at? They look
but
at
I
each
think
other
I
as
know
well.
someone who might.
You mean Corneo?
So I've loaded up the Barrett and the Aerith version for this playthrough. I figured we could watch it together. and go from there. This is actually the PS4 version. You can see the difference already in the graphics. Like, look at it. Look at it. But the Barrett one, in fact, the Barrett one and the Aerith one are both really cool. So I wanted to share them off. So now there's a chance to get to watch them. We can watch them all together and talk about them as well. The Tifa one was obviously really, really intense as well. Cloud showed his real feelings, almost showed his real feelings, like his inner childhood feelings for Tifa there as well, because it took him ages to impulse to hug her. So yeah, it was a really, really, really cool feeling. Really cool seeing that. And then the Barrett and the Aerith one is incredible as well. So what we're missing here is basically when you do Elmira, after you've done that mission where you come back to Elmira for a second time before you go off to the Wall Market for a second time, you usually end up with a cutscene with Tifa. Now, if you don't do Tifa's cutscenes, if you don't do Tifa's side quests but do Aerith's ones, for example, you'll notice this if you're going for all the dresses as one of the trophies. If you come back to this chapter, you can just do it by chapter state. You don't have to play for the entire game again. You have different scenes, and I only noticed it when I was playing through the game on hard mode. You get someone else, and on hard mode, I actually unironically got the Barrett cutscene. So this is actually during my hard playthrough. But if you do the game and then redo the game and then only do Aerith's quests as well, and not Tifa's, you will get the Aerith cutscene, which I'll show again after as well. So it's almost like the date scenario where you get a choice between Tifa or Aerith in the original version. No Barrett's in there as well, but like it's very unlikely to get him. You get that choice of having these on the start their version of a date. It's like, who you're nicer to. It's kind of cool. Yeah, down to the variables like who you wake up first in the sewers, that has a different thing. It's like an internal point system, which was really clever. So we'll watch the Barrett one first, and then we'll talk about that and watch the Aerith one afterwards. PS4 graphics, by the way, compared to PS5. Oh my god, what a difference. I know, right? This really shows the difference. Anyway, we're here for the cutscene.
You should rest up while you can.
Likewise.
No, I'm good. Real good. Besides, when I close my eyes, I start thinking about things. About people. Like Finn. Lazy little punk. Kid would do damn near anything, except what you told him. But ask him to paint you a picture, and boy howdy. No stamps in the tunnels. Finn's work. Every one.
It's all about Finn, the character we didn't even know yet.
Then there's Al, intel guy. He had these tricks for stealing codes I still don't understand. Stole his share of hearts, too. But when it came to the ladies, he just had the one trick. Bouquet of flowers hidden behind his back. Funny to think, some of them might have even come from here. He pulled a flower trick on Tifa once, believe it or not. She told him where to stick them.
Of course she did.
Our quartermaster Nellie had a good laugh at that. She was tight with Jesse. People sometimes took them for sisters even. They'd say no way and get upset, but then they'd start giggling and, you know. Yeah, they'll all be fine. They're strong. They're tough. Like me. After we save Aerith, I'll introduce you to them.
I love that little bit of Barrett's theme there.
Sounds good.
Never thought I'd feel better after talking with your hard-boiled ass.
Think you can sleep now?
Oh yeah, like a baby.
Such a bro moment, isn't it? I love that. That scene was really that you have. It felt so. You know, I love the Barrett music as well. Like, this is probably a PS5 version. This isn't my video, so I don't know who this is. But like, I love the it just, yeah, it was the music, the little flicker of the music, and like it was just a bro moment of Cloud and that. And then he was talking about like the story, like all these other characters that we don't even know, but have helped set up the missions along the way, like Finn, who did all the stamp graffiti, and all these other characters. And you're like, oh man, that's kind of cool. Like it's like free lore, you know. So this is the Aerith one. I don't know what the volume's gonna be like. We'll find out in a minute. This is like a PS4 version as well. But it might just be the quality of the video.
How is this?
All of this stuff in the background.
Is this a dream?
Maybe. You tell me.
You okay?
Don't I look it? I used to live in the Shinra building, back when I was really little.
Your mom told us.
Right. So it kind of feels like I've gone back to my childhood home, you know? Honestly, it's not that bad.
So what? You want to stay?
Come on, Cloud. Don't be silly.
Your mom's really worried too.
Two? So you're worried about me?
Of course I am.
If you haven't seen this, wait for it.
I'm sorry about that. Really.
Is that...
Everyone dies eventually.
I suppose.
So we need to make the most of the time we have. To live our lives the way we want to live. Every minute, every moment matters.
I'll remember that.
Good. So...
You need to embrace this moment. Right?
I'm glad I met you, Cloud. I really am. I'm grateful for all the words we've shared. For all the moments and the memories. You've made me more happy than you know. And I'll always cherish what you've given me. But whatever happens, you can't fall in love with me.
What?
Even if you think you have, it's not real.
It's a little sus if you ask me.
Do I get a say in all this?
It's almost morning. Time to go.
I'm coming for you.
If that's what you want. Thank you.
And then he just wakes up. Like, he's not actually in the house. He doesn't actually leave the house. So yeah. So yeah, kind of an interesting scene, wouldn't you say? Kind of a big drop there, you know, with the whole. So it depends. So one thing I want to say, all these scenes are incredible, and I think a lot of time went into the Barrett one and the Aerith one as well, and I feel like they're very rewarding to get because the scenes are very well delivered. It's a lot of underlying tone. So the Barrett one isn't just like a bro moment. He also gives you all these characters' names you never heard of before, and I really love that. And then in the Aerith one, now it's not really, it doesn't really make sense in coherent terms, but you know, she's etc. So if you want to look at it in a way that which Aerith this is, it almost feels like rewatching that. I felt like that was the Aerith of the future, or an Aerith who's come out of the live stream, because she's like, "Don't fall in love with me. It's not your feelings." Like she's already saying it could be something to do with Zack's cells or whatever. You know, it's almost like saying that she already knows what's happened, or like she's predicting what's going to happen. Then she disappears, like she's a dream. So, and then he wakes up. So it could be she spoke to him through his dreams. And yeah, it made me think. Actually, is this the current Aerith? Because she would like kind of, when you see her, clock on and be like, actually, yeah, I did communicate you through your. But you know, there's no one canon route at the end of the day. So, I think the Tifa one's the most obvious one that most people will get, to build the relationship for Tifa and Cloud. But it's nice you had those other scenes as options as well that you can unlock within the game, especially with the Aerith one, because it felt very like there was a lot of foreshadowing what she was saying. I feel like there was a lot of foreshadowing in what she was saying. So like it's not just the whole "don't fall in love with me" scene. Like, yeah, okay, that was kind of a like, oh wow, like, you know, it's almost like saying to all the people like, who knows you're shipping for Cloud and Aerith, you need to let go of it. I'm afraid it's just not a thing. But actually, I think it's more of like, she was like saying something along the lines like, you know, these aren't your real feelings. Your real feelings are elsewhere. Which is why I really like those cutscenes. And a massive shout out to those things. There's no way to show them all in one playthrough, which is why I pulled up those videos. I thought Figure would be the best way to do it. And then, you know, so everyone's had an opportunity to watch them, at least on my playthrough. That those are there. But yeah, Barrett's my low-key secret favourite one, because of the lore you get with, like, you know, he talks about Finn and all these other characters you never even heard of before, which we are just going to assume all died in the plate dropping. But I could be wrong. We might see them again. You know, who knows? But yeah, the Aerith one's a bit special because a lot of foreshadowing. There's a lot of foreshadowing, including foreshadowing to her future death, assuming that happens. So very interesting things that I really want to show before we go into what's going to be a bunch of side quests. Well, it's mysterious because that's Aerith. Like, she's mysterious throughout. I wouldn't read into it. Anyone who looks at them and think, oh, actually, Aerith said this in a dream, guys. Like, there's no one canon way for that. It could be anything. I think Tifa is probably the closest to a right canon. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter which one you get, really. It's kind of like, because it doesn't affect any of the plot in any way. It's just one of those things. Yeah, she does like to be serious all the time. That's just her. But that area felt like she knew. And then she was like... And when he says, like, I'm coming for you, it felt like that's the area. It was like, is he thinking maybe he can change the future this time? Because one thing that's just been confirmed with Square as well is they just said that everything before the events of Final Fantasy VII, as in remake as well, isn't changing. Like, the Crisis Core Reunion is literally the same game. It's literally a full-on remaster. Whereas the events start to go off in their own path after. So what we're going to see is actually this could be now a time loop. Like we could be stuck in a time loop, or like, you know, and this is what I think that they're going to go with. It's like a time loop, and they're going around different routes, which would be very interesting to see. I actually spoke about all of that at the start, Stewie, if you're interested, on the VOD. But I am very interested. I think it'd be like more of a time loop, and we have to try and break that cycle. There's definitely a show or an anime I've watched where it does the same thing. Yeah, I'm very interested in see what they do with it. But in terms of like, yeah, I think that's the part. That's what I think how the game's gonna end. Like, you know, prevent Meteor from being summoned, or I think that's always gonna happen. But those kinds of things, like in them, I think that's the whole point to it. So the story's gonna be the same. We're still gonna be chasing Sephiroth in Rebirth and stuff, but it's not about chasing Sephiroth. It's also gonna be like how are things gonna slightly diverge a bit. So it should be interesting. Right, and now we go back. Now, this part of the game is probably... I should change that to Holly.
Take care of my girl.
Because 40 is actually Holly.
Good luck, you guys.
I don't know how to change it though. Or we can edit com. Good luck, you guys. Right. One. Whoa. Wait. It's there? The PS4 footage I had was me. The materia was here, right? Am I going mad? Also, I thought you could interact with the flowers. Guess not. Perimeter. I can't remember what that does. It unlocks something. But it doesn't say... Yeah, does it? You have to... I'll just put it on now. It's a step counter. Isn't it experience plus or something? I don't know. It unlocks. You get like extra experience if you, I think. But we'll put it on and we'll talk about it when we unlock it. Since we can do a lot of walking, running around anyway. Wait, where's Hollow? And there it is, the full reactor in broad daylight. Dude, the PS4 to the PS5 looks so different though, doesn't it? Like, those videos really show the difference compared to how far it is. Like, that's crazy. I was immersed already, but holy cow. I can't believe, the difference between the two.